Today, I want to talk about very interesting topic, the history of the English language. Subscribe my channel because I'm starting a series about the history of the languages and maybe your language will be next. Today, English is one of the most important and most widely spoken languages in the world. People use in the business, science, technology, movies, music, travel, and on the internet. It is everywhere. But the interesting thing is this. English was not always a global language. A long time ago, it was only small language spoken by a small number of people in one part of the world. So, how did English become so big? How did it start? And how did it change over time? That is what we are going to talk about today. The English language did not appear in one day. It was not created by one person or one country at one moment. English grew slowly over many centuries. It changed because of migration, war, culture, trade, and contact with other languages. That is why English is so interesting. It is like a language made from many different pieces. Usually, the history of language is divided into three main parts: old language, middle language, and modern language. Let's start it from the beginning. On the 5th century, after the Romans left Britain, different Germanic tribes came to the island. The most important tribes were the Angles, the Saxons, and the Jutes. These people comes from areas that are not part of Germany, Denmark, and nearby regions. They are both their own languages with them. Over time, these languages mixed together, and this created the early form of language. This early form is called Old Language. In fact, the word English comes from the name angels. Old language was very different from the English we speak today. If you heard old language now, you would probably understand almost nothing. It sounded very different, and its grammar was much more complex. Still, some basic modern English words come from Old English, words like father, king, food. The basic of English in Germanic. This is very important to remember. Even though English has many words from other languages, its roots are Germanic.